Reasons why your friends do not respect you or people do not respect you. Let's get into it. If you are new here, my name is Charles, and I'm going to try and help people find their self-worth, get to know who they truly are, so they don't end up getting used or taken advantage by people. So if you think this is something that resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and let's get right into it. So reasons why people don't respect you. Now, I have had my fair share of disrespect from friends, from families, and I've said it countless times over here that growing up, I was that person that no one respected. My teachers would say some of the most disrespectful things to me. My friends were, always making fun of me. Like, when you are walking, they are looking at you, making fun of you. Look at how he's walking. Look at this, look at that. I was that person, right? And on the flip side, I had friends that had the respect from, my teachers, my friends. I don't know if it's clear enough or if it's better enough. So I saw how it feels to be disrespected and how it actually feels to be respected. And coming from that point to where I am right now, even if I have not achieved anything in life, at least some few people around me show me signs of respect. And that is what I want to share with you, the signs or reasons why people do not respect you. Now, before that, we're going to go into the signs that someone doesn't respect you or people do not respect you. Number one, they are able to insult you without any fear of any consequences. It's like they can just call you a big fool or something without being scared of anything. It's like when you even try to call them out, they don't care. It's like they don't have that kind of respect for you. That is the first sign that shows that someone doesn't respect you. Number two, they are able to ask you or take things from you without needing your approval. We all have that friend that can just make decisions on your behalf. So I had a friend one time that people wanted me to speak on their platform. He would go ahead and send my pictures to them, and then they would just make the flyer, and he would send me the flyer without even informing me or asking me anything. And when I questioned him, he would be like, so you don't want to do it? It's like the way he talks to you, which is the third thing, the way they speak to you. That is the interesting thing. That they don't respect you. Your friends don't respect you. Your partner does not respect you. So I'm going to be giving you the reasons. The first reason is because you actually tolerate it. As someone who has lived in disrespect for a long time, I had to come into terms that I was the reason for being disrespected. I tolerated the disrespect. And how do you tolerate disrespect? The first thing is, anytime someone disrespects you for the first time, you let it slide, okay? You let them laugh it off. You give that nervous laughter. I remember one time someone called me a fool, not like as a joke. She was just having this conversation. She was like, fool, and I was like, that nervous laughter. Oh. And it made her continue to disrespect me because I have already broken that gap or that kind of respect that she had for me. And the interesting thing is, when someone disrespects you for the first time, they would continue to disrespect you. It never stops at the first time. When they disrespect you today, tomorrow they are going to disrespect you. By the way, I'm learning how to film in cinematic mode, so I'm grateful that the background looks a little bit better. So hopefully you guys get to enjoy it. So when they disrespect you for the first time and you let it slide, you just laugh it off, that nervous laughter, it gives them the cue that you tolerate disrespect. This is what you want to do. The next time someone disrespects you, even on the phone or in a conversation, they say something that is very disrespectful, I don't want you to laugh. I don't want you to say anything. Just keep quiet. Okay, I was saying it on TikTok. Keep quiet, don't react to what they said. And do you know why I'm saying this? It makes them feel that discomfort that they put you in. So when you're having a conversation with someone, oh yeah, so he was there last week, right? Yeah, I mean, it's still the same thing. Hey, you are so weird. You're always going to people's parties without invitation. Don't be like just be like, oh okay, yeah. Let them feel that kind of discomfort. Don't give them the cue that you tolerate disrespect, because you basically teach people how to treat you. You basically teach people that this is what I can tolerate and this is not what I cannot tolerate. And by the time you realize that you've tolerated all these disrespect for a long time, you realize that it is too late and they would have disrespected you in ways that you never imagined. And that is when the healing becomes difficult. So the first thing is you actually accept and you tolerate the disrespect. The next thing that I want you to do in order not to get disrespected, or things that you do that gets you disrespected, is people pleasing. We are all people pleasers in a way, especially when you grew up in an African environment. We were taught to put people's emotions or feelings ahead of us. We were taught to burn ourselves to keep other people warm. And unfortunately, that is not how the world operates. When you end up being a people pleaser, there's never been an award for a people pleaser. There's never been an award for someone who puts people first and then he second and all those things. It gets you disrespected. When people realize that you cannot stand up for yourself, you cannot say no, they will keep on using you. I keep saying that this generation do not tolerate or do not know how to work with good people. They always use them. Okay, so when you try to be a people pleaser, someone asks you for a favor, you know within you cannot do it, but you want them to feel good, you want to please them, so you end up saying yes without thinking about it. The next time they're going to keep on asking you for favors, and eventually you're going to get disrespected. So I want you to do this. These are very practical things that you want to be doing. The next time I want you to say no to the least thing, that with something that has the least consequences. So someone is like, oh, can you call me back or something? Be like, oh no, I'm just busy. Okay, it doesn't have much consequences compared to someone asking you for a huge favor and you say no. What you are doing is that you are building that muscle. And I'm grateful to God. I'm saying this with all humility. I'm grateful to God that I have been able to get to a point in my life where I'm able to say I can do it comfortably. Okay, I had to come to terms with it. As a former people pleaser or as a retired people pleaser, I'm able to say no. You can ask me for something, I'll be like, Charlie, I'm so sorry, I wouldn't be able to do it. I can just say it without fear of, oh, they're going to think I'm this, they're going to think I'm that. And that is where I want you to be. I want you to get to a level where you can say no without feeling scared. You can say no without thinking people are going to judge you or they are not going to like you. Any real person who would respect you would agree or would understand why you said no. The third thing or the third reason why people do not respect you is that you are too available. Okay, and I don't want you to fake your absence. I don't want you to fake that you are busy when you are not busy. You are too available means you go everywhere even when they don't invite you. One thing that I do that helps me so much is when people don't need me somewhere, I don't go. Okay, already I sometimes struggle with social anxiety. So if I'm not going to be playing a key something, I'm not going to be doing something important at that event, I don't go. If I'm going to be just a spectator, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to sit at home, because the more you avail yourself to people, the more you are going to people's places, the more you are showing up here, they will start treating you like a normal person. You are not a normal person, and you shouldn't be treating yourself as a normal person. And I hope I'm not sounding arrogant in a way, because I know telling you that you are not a normal person makes you feel a little bit bad. Anyway, that is just by the way. So do not go to places that you are not invited. When people ask you, do you want to come here, and you ask yourself, what is the benefit? What am I going to gain from me showing up here? If it's not any serious benefits, just support them in other ways other than showing up, because your respect is everything. If people do not respect you, it's the worst thing that would ever happen to you. As someone who has lived in the disrespect all my life, the last thing that I want you to do anytime people disrespect you is I want you to stop talking to them. When someone disrespects you, don't negotiate, don't tell them how you feel, because this generation, what I've realized is telling people how to treat you doesn't work. They need the consequences. Don't disrespect them back, don't insult them, but if you don't call them out on it, just distance yourself. When someone says something disrespectful, people know what they are doing, obviously, and they are not old enough to apologize. Just distance yourself. Stop talking to them, stop texting them. It's very painful. I had a DM on Sunday, today is Monday. I'm not going to go into details, but this guy texted me on TikTok that, you know, his girl cheated on him and he wanted me to apologize on his a whole lot of things. And I told you that if someone cheated on you and says that it's not working, why do you force yourself to be in their life? That is the next thing I'm going to be talking about. Why do you force yourself to be in people's lives? I was that person. I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't know the value that I had. So anytime people stopped talking to me, I was begging to be in their life. I was always trying to, oh please, I'm so sorry, I can work on it. They clearly show you that they don't need you. There is a quote that goes like, if they are not trying to keep you, why are you forcing to stay? You know that person that you love so much, they don't like you. It's the hard truth. We've all had people we loved genuinely. We genuinely wished these people would be in our lives for a long time, but unfortunately it's just not working. You don't beg people to stay in your life. I've never in my life seen someone beg their way to respect. It would never work. So even in a relationship, if the person is not trying to keep you, don't force to stay. I know it's sick, it sucks, it stinks, it's very painful, because we all have been through it. I've fallen in love with people where they showed me that my love didn't matter, they didn't need it. So you have to keep your love for people who actually need it. So please distance yourself anytime someone disrespects you. Do not be too available. It's very painful. Put that love that you have for them aside and respect yourself, and stop engaging with these people. Go silent, go deaf on them, ghost these people, because you're a great person. God has a huge calling on your life, and you shouldn't be letting people, irrespective of who they are. That is the problem. We feel like people are too successful, too up there, too rich, too good looking for us to cut them off. So we try to, force or sneak our way back into their life. That is not how it works. Even if the presidents disrespect you, please respect yourself and distance yourself, because whoever doesn't respect you is not going to put you on any opportunity. They are not going to do you any good, because they don't respect you. Respect should be the basic thing, the most basic thing that you'd ever do for someone. So if they can't do that for you, what shows that they are going to do anything for you? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about my background. This is not a wallpaper or green screen. It's not green screen, it's a raw background. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let me know what you think about this kind of videos. I'm going to be going here teaching you guys how to put value on yourselves, how to level up, and how to respect yourself. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.